Welcome to Oxygen 101. In this specific tutorial, we'll cover the connections. So if we head over to this page here, what we can see is the connections that we provide out of the box in Oxygen. So here I want to mention that why should you even want to connect your integrations to Oxygen when you can use MCP as an example? The reason you want to do that is because in the workflows and in the tables, we want to do actions on your behalf to save you a lot of time. And for this, we need to have your connections and in that sense, your environment variables. So instead of having your environment variables in a local MCP, you actually have them in the cloud. And the big benefit of this is actually that the MCP and CLI has access to these tools. So you have one unified gateway to your go-to-market. So you just need to plug in one MCP and you got everything if you have connected everything here in this dashboard. The second one is that we can do the actions for you in the tables, which is something probably you have already seen in the tutorial, and the same applies for the workflows. In order to take action on your behalf, we need to have your accounts connected, and of course, we have them safely encrypted and secure on our servers. So no worries on this side. So you can connect your accounts, which are CRMs. There's outbound tools which you can connect, including LinkedIn, where we have a safe connection to LinkedIn without you getting banned. Then we have sourcing, all sorts of data providers where you can bring your own key or use our managed providers. We have search endpoints and we have AI, and we have also custom HTTP calls where you can ask Claude Code to configure you integrations which we don't have natively in here. So you just need to ask Claude Code to build it and it will create you an integration slug where you can add your API key or token. Exactly. Then we have also productivity tools and workspace tools, all sorts of things as you can see here. And to connect them, it's pretty straightforward. Either it's OAuth, which means you will get redirected to this OAuth consent screen like HubSpot, or something like HeyReach where you just need to add your API key. Exactly. And I would highly recommend you to connect as many tools as possible so that the Claude Code can do as much work for you as possible and is as flexible to actually be productive in your day-to-day life. Exactly. So if there's any questions about tools, then just let us know and we're glad to help out. And one last side note is that we have this observability layer here where you can see that there's some things where the agent did wrong things. And then I can point this to Claude Code and tell it, hey, we have failed actions here. And you can inspect what the problem is here and essentially let Claude Code figure it out, because usually everything will be green as you can see here. And if it's red, then Claude Code needs to debug certain things. Of course, it always is of help if a human eye looks at the problem and maybe guides Claude Code if it is screwing something up. But this is essentially how you can best approach your GTM as agentic as possible.